Alright, it looks like we're live. Cool. I just want to really quick put this on all of the things. Going live. Post. And then just put it on the Discord. People know. Alright. Let me get the chat up on my phone so I can see everyone. Turn volume down so I can't hear myself. Nope. Alright. Here we go. Hey everyone, welcome to another map making session. We are back on Aduba 3. Complete this time with mountains. And last time I said I was going to add some new city props, which I did. I found that I really like these Naboo buildings here, because they're kind of reminiscent of what we see of Aduba in the comics. I kind of want to create that same sort of town there. So I basically took them and I reskinned them with some stuff from the Tatooine buildings. I kept the windows the same because couldn't really find windows that sort of really fit. And they have the normal texture on there still, which kind of gives them like the texture, like the brick texture. So, but yes, so we can finally actually get to doing the city today. Oh, city, in a relative sense, city. It's more of a town. But actually, where we last left off, we were doing the farm. And I kind of want to go back to that. I had a couple ideas to make it kind of like futuristic. Hello, Revanchist. Alright, so height. I want to kind of elevate our little crop fields here. I'm going to put like, I'm thinking 4 crop fields kind of in a square formation. So leveling cold brush. Let's make the terrain level like 15. That might be a little high. Let's make it like 5. Sure. And then we'll make our radius. Let's do 90. That comic is... So the one I just showed that I'm using for a reference image, this is from the original Marvel comics in the 70s. Issue 7. So Aduba 3, that's the planet we're doing right now. This is the comic that famously features Jackson, the rabbit that everybody gives legends shit about for existing. Oh hey, got a bunch of people coming in. I think that 15 is too shallow. I'm just trying to keep in mind that objects... This is the size of an infantry unit. I don't want to make these crop fields too high, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take here. Let me try to find the walls. Yeah. To kind of make it look like a futuristic sort of farm thing. Gonna have like these walls kind of going in like a rectangle. Obviously I will pay more attention to them. So I kind of want it to be the crop fields to be raised a little bit. And like the wall is for like the farmers to protect their crops. So I'm just gonna keep this little stormtrooper guy for reference to you know, kind of tell myself to not like make things super tall like these mountains. Alright, so let us go back to our height. Instead of terrain, let's do, instead of 5, we'll do 15. And I don't feel comfortable going any higher than that. Yeah. Alright. And then last time we went in and we got a bunch of textures for our crop fields. Nope. Go back to height. And these crop fields, since they're raised, also will kind of serve a bit as not just terrain features to add some lore and aesthetics to things, but also to sort of make obstacles. Alright, so we got one sort of crop square going on here. Before I start making the other crops squares, excuse me, I'm going to add some textures. Kind of see what we want here. Let's make this 50. This is a little... I don't know if we're going to use this. I don't think I like this. Here, I like this much better. Because, you know, it's arid. I'm trying to think of, like... So, like, you know, when you're in a plane and you're going over the flyover states, that's what I'm trying to replicate here. Hey, Parker Parrish, what's up? I will fix that little texture thing. Like I said, I'm going to be putting walls up. And actually, hold on, if we save here, I can load the multiplayer map for Corellia. Do I not have it on here? Land MP Corellia. Because, the skirmish map for Corellia has a bunch of cool, like, little farmlands, so I can kind of see what they did and go from there. At least I thought. Oh, yeah. Alright, so this is their farmlands. I'm gonna do something a little smaller than that because... Unlike Corellia, which is a temperate world that has, you know, ample space for doing these big mega farms, you know, this is a small desert world out on the outer rim that's super freaking unimportant. So let's go back to Aduba. Parker Parrish asks, are there dragons in Star Wars? Yes. There are things called star dragons, or Duinagwin, which are semi-sentient. So now we kind of want some... Let's get some dirt texture up in here. Let's change our radius to like, I don't know, 20? Yes. All right. Try to go as straight as possible. Ah, shoot. Ah, getting ahead of myself here. Oh. Ah, what is wrong with me today? Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. What the frick? Ah! Excuse me. This crop line's kind of fatter than the others, but it's really all I got. There, I can get some consistency here. Go back to height because I see it's kind of indented there a little bit. Oh, the chat's just exploded. I'm going in and checking the chat periodically. I've got my phone next to me. Right. Alright, so we want to go back to additive. And let's make it 20. So kind of want some raised areas here. Oh. Smooth it out just a bit. I think I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's kind of uneven, but that's what's gonna happen, you know, when you have tilled fields. Ah, that's... there we go. That is right out. Oh, it's positively flat there. We don't want it flat. We just want it not super raised. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm gonna square it out a little bit more in just a second here. This is more of just a proof of concept. See if I liked what I was doing. And then we've got some pipe props that I'm gonna have to go to the river for irrigation. It's fun doing these little maps because it's like you're creating a world. That was horrendous. How did I let myself get away with that? Nice, nice, nice. And then I'll bring some props over from temperate to get some, make it look like there's stuff already growing. flatten these out a little bit. Sorry, checking the chat. How's my mic going? I've got the Yeti Nano hooked up because the sound quality's better than my Razer mic here, but I am sitting kind of far away. So if I ever sound like I'm a million miles away, just say, "Tad, sit up. We can't hear you." Alright. Got some crop lines there. Now, I kind of want to finish squaring this out. Go back to leveling. Terrain height was 15. Square this out here. Because we're going to put some walls up. Oh, you cheeky booger. Thank you all for confirming that my mic is fine. Oh, shite. There we go. It's easier to add terrain than to subtract it. So we'll just kind of go with this flow here. Oh, maybe we can make this like an entry way for the farmer to go in and tend to their crops. Well, yeah, the mic is sitting right next to my keyboard, but the way my desk is orientated, it's a corner desk. And I'm a terrible sloucher. So I'm kind of sitting back. Alright, we're petering off here to be our square. All will be made clear in a few moments. Oh, shoot. Okay. That's as square as we're gonna get. So go back down to objects, ground structure. We don't want empire wall, we just want regular wall. Yes. And I took random angle off. Actually, wait. Let's get the wall set in, and then we'll just kind of copy them. Let's bring it down. Oop! Completely wrong direction. Yes, there we go. Oh, so it doesn't copy the attributes. That's kind of lame. The frick? Well, first of all, we need this wall to be neutral, not... It's marked rebellion. There, right. This is getting out of hand. What do I have this set as? -2. To here, why don't we actually just type in values? -3. -3. And then once I get a string of these, I should be able to sort of copy and paste them. Why is that not aligned? Trust me, it's gonna look cool. Oh, what am I doing there? -1.8. Oh. -1.6. Why is it going up? -1.4. This is aggravating. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be okay. Why don't we just... And then we'll put that all at -2. How about that? We need some corners up in here. Wall corner. May need another singular wall. Two singular walls, actually. Cheeky fucker. may have to cheatsy doodle here. Oh, that's not what I want. Not the regular wall. Let's try 90. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. Wrong axis. Try 90. Very wrong axis. Try 90. Nope, try 180. Not negative 180. 360. Got me, that just spins it around. 270. There we go. Had to go back and remember my geometry. I don't think this is going to pan out quite well. Oop. Yeah, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. I tried. I very well tried. It's kind of annoying that the Windows sound just keeps happening. Yeah, some of these walls are higher than others. I will go in later and fix that because I am a perfectionist. Autosave. Oh, I haven't checked the chat in a while. Seems like people are kind of talking amongst themselves. Just kind of a chill out session, you know? Let's copy these guys here. There. And now we said that's gonna be our entrance way for the farmer to kind of till his crops, bring in equipment. Let's get some consistent texturing there. And I'll go in and I'll fix all the texture gaps. Oh, I'm not on objects, that's why. Move back. $270. I think 180. Yes. That's what we want. I'll just highlight these all and select the faction. They need to be neutral, otherwise they're destroyable. And I want these as aesthetic props. I don't want them destroyable. Alright, so we have our entrance, and then let us kind of... That looks semi-lined up. Kind of eyeball it here. It's really all you can do. Actually, better yet, I can kind of go around the other side. Ha ha ha. That is annoying. See, I want it straight. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can kind of fix this over here. Height leveling, let's bring it down to 0. Yeah, fix it a bit. Okay, yes. There we go. I like it. Back to objects. Oh. These are all kind of sunken in. Because we had them at -3. Need them back at 0. Talking about BioWare in the chat. I saw somebody saying that the exile should have been a man. I hear lots of people say that. There's also some people that say Revan should have been a woman. But they kind of did the old switcheroo. They made the canonical Revan a man and the canonical exile a woman. I don't have a preference either way. Try 90? Yes, that's what we need. Yeah, that works. Ah, scheiße. No, don't save it. No, don't open a new one. I gotta place my corner again. I think we said 90, yes. Yeah, the Revan book wasn't that great. And I agree, Darth Plagueis is probably one of the best Star Wars books ever made. It's like up there with Dark Empire. Not Dark Empire, Heir to the Empire. Lots of people don't like Dark Empire. I like it, but it's whatever. Let's go back to height here and fix that. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just do this before instead of trying to adjust the props to the height. The Bane trilogy was excellent. I would not use okay to describe it. I would say excellent. Perfect. Alright, let's get our corner ready. I think we said 180 for this side. Let's bring it over a teeny tiny bit, which means we kind of have to cheat here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. And we'll just fix the height on this side. Oh, after it's done autosaving, which I could disable if I remembered how to do it. I like how our little farm's working out. I would have some Star Wars music going in the background, but that would get my video taken down once this is archived. So I have some little height discrepancies here to fix. Nice. Oh, so close. I think 3 more wall segments. Yes, nice. Cool. Highlight all of these, make the owner neutral. Otherwise, it's going to cause problems when I eventually make this map in game. Let's fix some of our height discrepancies over here. Thought I saw some. Yeah, over here. Fix our textures. Because this whole area is going to be green and fertile-ish. Fertile, but not too fertile, because it's a arid world. And I'll fix that after. Cool, let's get some cropping prompts here. Make it look like something's being grown. Actually, no, I kind of want to do the pipes next. I believe it's in props generic. Oh. Exploding doorway, exploding canister, factory hole. Okay. These are just infantry models that we have no use for. Well, crates we can use when we do the city. I keep saying city, it's more of a town. Why don't we save while we're ahead? Because I really don't want to have to do this all over. Well, I'm going to have to do it again when I make the second farm field, but... Debris acclimator, debris generic... We want stuff that looks like futuristic farm equipment. This looks like maybe like a futuristic like grain silo. Yeah. Put that right near the farmhouse. Maybe make it a little bit taller. Some satellite dishes. Unexploded ordnance. Electrical box. Ooh. We can kind of like make this like a water pump sort of deal. Yeah, I like that. And these are quote-unquote fuel pipes, but we'll be using them as water pipes. Well, here, actually, I can do this. Oh, I have an idea, actually, how to solve this issue. Ah, the moisture evaporators are coming soon. However, we do have a river that's nearby. So this will be our primary water source. But I'm thinking, maybe we turn this upside down? Nope. Yes, do 180 degrees. shoot. No, I want to keep that at 180. Just the vertical. I don't want to bring it down too much. Yeah, see, if we bring it down too much, it disappears underneath the ground. That works. See, there we go. How do you feel about there being nukes in Star Wars? Nukes have existed in Star Wars. The Mandalorians used them during the Mandalorian Wars. Okay, I think we'll do the smaller pipe. No. Or, you know what? Why am I doing this to myself when I could just kinda... Here. Once it's done auto-saving. Yeah, why am I doing this to myself? We'll make it look like it's going underground and then popping back up. Because I want this kind of like going into the water. Like it's sucking it up. And we'll bring it down a bit vertically. Nice. I like it. There, so now we've got one crop field. Well, actually, I haven't put any crops in it yet. So for that, let's go to props generic. Not props generic, props temperate. Oh, shite. There we are. So everybody asking about Earth and the Star Wars galaxy, I would highly recommend they read Supernatural Encounters by Joe Borginio. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. But it's a really good book. Well, story. And it's about how... Let's make this, actually. This looks weedy. And it's about, you know, how, like, some of the weirder stuff in Star Wars kind of came to be. It explains It comes up with explanations for things like, you know, the Crying Mountain and the Bedlam spirits, and more importantly, why there are humans in Star Wars despite humans not having evolved anywhere in the Star Wars galaxy. There, this sort of dead grass prop looks pretty... It looks wheaty. Oop. If we do the X3, how tall is that? That's super tall. Let's get a little bit of this in there too. Cool. We got some crop fields. Now I could do the other farm field on my own time. Let's do let's go over to the town here. So as I said at the beginning, I retextured some props to kind of make them look like the buildings in the comic. Kind of give some architectural consistency there. And these are some other random props that I'm gonna be using. Now we just gotta figure out like how we're gonna lay out the city and like what we want to be over here. So like give the player a reason to capture the town. So the planet owner buildings are gonna be here. I haven't placed those markers yet, but I will. And then we're gonna have the spawn here. We'll have some sort of strategic asset here, maybe a abandoned sensor relay. And then we'll have another capture point here. So we gotta kind of figure out if we're gonna use this to be aesthetically or like or have like some sort of objective. But let's map out, before we start actually placing buildings, let's kind of map out some city streets. Now this isn't like New York or Chicago that has everything planned out. This is just a small dirt side settlement in the middle of nowhere. Let's find what texture we want for our road. I don't know. This looks kind of roady. Just kind of experimenting with textures here. Those are more like craggy mountains. Gravelly texture. Meh. Meh. Double meh. Oh, I've selected gravel like 4 times already. Man, I just need like some sort of like dirt road. Well, from the comics, Aduba seems to have lots of different alien species. It's definitely some sort of colony world. It's definitely not like a planet, like sentient beings evolved here. You know what? I'm just gonna use this for the road. So let's go back and here. kind of make our town area, give it like some sort of, it's not like an urban concrete sort of deal. Actually, let's do 200. Nope. 200. There we go. Oh, why there's those lines? I don't like that. Here, that'll do. This looks like sand that's been trotted on by a bunch of like pedestrians, so. Oh, I got on the mountains a little bit. I'll fix that. I just kind of want to move these to the side here. We will deal with those later. We want to lay out our streets. The desert is nicer than Detroit. Probably. Never been. Back to textures, and I believe it was this one I decided to be the road. So let's go back, make this 20 again. No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. Oh, but now there's not much differentiation. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. When you're playing on the map, you'll be able to differentiate. No, it's not fine. Gosh darn it. Oh, this is pretty roady. Yeah, that's roadish. So this will be like sort of like the main promenade. This is where, like, if there were gunslingers, they'd have their duel out here. Or can I do some back alleyways? Edgy Outsider asks, what comic is this based off of? This is the 70s Marvel Comics. Specifically issues 7 through 10. It's Han Solo's adventures on Aduba 3. So we got our main promenade. Let's do some, like, squiggly, like, pathways here. This will be like back alleyways. Like I said, I don't want this settlement to be neat and organized. I want it to be just kind of like there. Like somebody plopped down all their buildings. Alright. So we've got a road. Yes, Edgy Outsider, this is the one Jackson is from. I was actually just talking about him earlier. Let's go back to objects. And last time I was trying to build like this sort of structure back here with the archway. So I actually made these props. Well, I didn't make them, I just retextured them. cool. Let's put like this guy like, over there. He's got his door facing to the street. This guy will move over here. Couple more of these houses. We want it at a random angle. Trying to like vary the architecture a little bit, because if you look at the comic, the architecture isn't like super homogeneous, but there is some sort of, there is a theme in its domes and weirdly phallic shaped buildings, but I'm not going to go into that. Dome, 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 dome. I don't think there is a Boamar monk temple on Aduba, but we do have one in our thing. Our little palette here. Yes, we've got moisture collectors that we will put out later. Rocks, we'll put rocks and vegetation in places too. I just want to get this city built. I don't believe there are any Jawas on Aduba. So let's get these. A few more of these rat attack props. Oop, shit. Maybe I'll make this like an infantry-only space and have some sort of strategic asset here. I don't know there yet. Well, good night, Revanchist, and hello, Will of Tarkin. And, maybe we'll put some Tatooine houses down, too. I just kind of wanted to give some different architectural variety. Be on the promenade there. I think there's some like speeder props too that we'll have lying around. 270. I just don't want it to be like, oh, another generic Tatooine building, another generic Tatooine-like planet. You know, I wanted to give it some of its own distinguishment. It's kind of a raid out, kind of like a little Wild West-ish town. Let me utilize more of those Aduba arches that I made. Here, actually, I have an idea. Shocking, I know. Let's make these buildings connected. Ooh, actually, we can even do this. Oh, after it's done auto-saving. Oh, where's my Aduba arch? Here it is. Ooh, try 90. Try 180. That works. Now, kiss. There, cool little archway with the road going under. Copy one of these houses to go over here. See, our little town's filling out a bit here. Little urban sprawl. Looking good. I like how this is going. I'm also trying to not make it like so that there's two of the same buildings next to each other. Maybe I'm just weird like that, but let's get another one of these guys here. There. We could have like a cross street actually going here too. I don't want to make it like too square though. I don't want to make it look like somebody planned the city out. I want to make it look like they just plopped it down here. Oh shoot, I lost all my desert props. There we are. Come on. There we go. Maybe we'll put one hut building. Oop. It's not like hut. I mean, in the game, the buildings that they call hut buildings are actually Boamar monk temples. So maybe there is a Boamar monk like outpost here. I think the street is actually plenty wide enough, considering like the amount of men that are going through here. I have squad sizes. I think my battle droid squad sizes are like 16. I can't remember. They're quite junky. Lots of infantry. Actually, wait, let's do this. Another one of these arches. Shit. Whatever. Vertically here. Like a glove. Like a glove. Alright, let's get some houses out this way. I think we're almost done with our little town here. We'll put in like some crates and some speeders, some what are they called? Moisture evaporators. That's actually perfect right where it is. That one is not. This one sparks joy. This one does not spark joy. No, we don't want a hut command center. Don't want a hut palace. Here. Plop that guy in there. Cool. Get another one of these guys. Shit. Yes, moisture collectors are coming. I wish I had more buildings. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm just kind of trying to fill in some void spaces here, make it look like there's a settlement here, and not just somebody placed a bunch of buildings, which is exactly what I did, but... You know what, fuck it. We'll put another hut building here. Because that was just a void. And then we'll put an actual desert civilian spawn on the outskirts here. Which, if we go to prop, ground structure, desert civilian spawn house. So, we have a choice between no alignment, Empire, Pirate, or Rebel. Now, in this mod, I have the Republic coded as the Empire and the CIS coded as the Rebels. And Aduba 3 does not take sides during the Clone War. So, I kind of wanted just a neutral, but... Oop. I still want it to attack, so maybe let's try Pirate. See what that does. So civilians will actually spawn out of here. Let's put another one on the outskirts as well. Like, over that way. Oop, shit. Cool. Let's get another one of these guys over here. Nope. And then just fuck it. Let's get some... Yeah, there's some buildings next to each other or whatever. I'm getting not lazy, but like... Oop, shit. Like, you know, let's get this filled in sort of thing. I want to move on to the next thing. Oh, my phone is going to die. Hold on. Bring my charger over. And then I just have to rotate my chair every time I want to check the chat, which is fine. It'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. Shiitake fried mushrooms. I think our little town's working out here. Get another one of these guys out this way. You know what? We will make some things kind of easier. Control C. Give the illusion that this keeps kind of going back. This yellow line is the map limit, by the way. So, sort of like give the illusion that there's more. We'll just do that. Alright, that did not do what I expected it. It's fine. Give the illusion that the settlement keeps going for a bit. But it doesn't. Reality, the player probably won't get all the way. That's the thing with map making for early 2000s games. You kind of want to keep the player away from the corners. That's annoying. I was trying to fill some stuff in here. Boom. Okay. Oh, shit. I think I'll call it about done for buildings. There. Let's get some other props in here. We need... Where did my moisture evaporators go? Moisture collector. There we are. Some on the street corners. Some near some civilian homes. Even though there is water on this arid world, it is very scarce. So we want to keep up that illusion. You know, why don't... we've got some buildings with bridges and balconies here. Why don't we kind of say these guys have their own personal moisture evaporator mounted on their bridge? Nope, wrong one. Come on, work with me. There. Cool. And maybe these guys have one mounted on their thing, on the corner of their building. Oops, shit. Nice. Now, let's get some, like, crates and stuff. I think we've got, like, speeders, too, somewhere. We'll get into, like, all the rocks and bushes and stuff when I finish the rest of the map. But we're just kind of focusing on different areas of the map. I believe props generic has a lot of what I'm looking for. Come on, props generic. There's like a speeder somewhere. We don't want it in dead model. Droid factory? Nope. Exploding? No. Land speeder. Gotta have a couple of these guys parked. Now, what I'll probably do later to kind of like... Because there's only one land speeder model in the entire game. But, oops, shit. Probably a good thing to do is like render them different colors at least. Kind of give some illusion of you know, different people owning different types of speeders. These are all like infantry and hero models we don't need. I don't need a crashed acclimator. Do not need a Sith artifact on Aduba 3. Crates. Everybody loves crates. People always have crates of shit. Need different varieties of crates as well. Nope. I like crates and I like crate things. There's always crates lying around in Star Wars. Well, these are some funky crates. Gonna have some of those. Well, maybe we'll have like a little scrap yard somewhere. I thought I saw some crates with like girders and shit. 17. Oh yeah! Let's have like a little like Watto-esque scrap area. That would be cool. Oh, Ghostfish, I know exactly which speeder you're talking about. No, I don't have a prop model for that, but there might be... On ModDB, I might be able to find... if there's like a free release sort of thing. I know there's a Gaian speeder on there, which I intend on using for Naboo. Because one of the things I want to do with this mod is I want to have not just like indigenous units, but I want like planets that have their own security forces to be able to like field them. So I want Naboo to have Gaian speeders laying around with NSF, Royal Naboo Security Force personnel walking around. Yeah, let's get this junk area here. There, we got like a little junk scrap yard. If only we had like a chain link fence or something, that would be cool. Debris generic. See if there's anything in here that floats our boat. Electrical boxes. Cities need those. There's always electrical boxes in urban areas, so we'll have like kind of like them out of sight-ish. Because you'll normally find in real life electrical boxes like not immediately on the front of buildings. Fuel cell. Well, we already kind of used this prop as the water pump in our little farm over here. So let's not use the fuel cell pump. Oh, that's a cool prop. That generator. Urban areas need power generators. Can kind of have it on the outskirts here. Have like some generator banks. And these generators will get their power from the hydroelectric dam, which will in turn power the settlement. Everyone's happy. This might want to be walled in. I might want to do like a wall sort of thing like I did with the farm over here. But I can do that some other time. I don't have any use for girders, nor sandbags, nor gungan heads, nor an interceptor 4 frigate, nor cloning tubes. Oh, this can go with the generator props. Actually, this can go. This could be like another like sort of power box thing. Near different buildings. Rancors. Sereno buildings, snow speeders. I don't need a Minotaur wreck. Nor docks. Don't need docks. Nor Dantooine stuff. Nor a Jedi Enclave. Okay, well, I think I've sort of exhausted our deserty, urban-y props here. The farm, however, does need some moisture evaporators. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to develop this area yet, so these will be subject to change. Because I know I want a capture point here, and then we're going to have a bridge probably about here. Because the starting position is going to be here. I haven't done any of the map markers yet, but it's coming. Then I need to kind of make... I need more height variation too. I can't just have flat desert plains, but... we'll tackle that as we go along here. what to do next? Actually, I'm just gonna fence. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fence in this generator area. All right. Come on, you bastard. Oh, always with the autosave. Let's get a corner. Try 90. Nope. 270. Yes, that's the one we want. Oh, shit. C, Control V. Nice. Get another wall going over here. Yeah, because in real life, any sort of power generated area would be fenced in with like chain link fence. And we don't have that here, so we'll just use these swarzy looking walls. This is all just for aesthetic. But it's the tiny little pedantic details that go into these maps that make them, you know, good and memorable. Nothing's worse than when you play an Empire War mod and the maps are just plain and you're like, wow, this is a shit map. And as a younger guy, I've made some pretty shit maps. And I would like to avoid those mistakes again. So that's what I'm going to do. Civilians walk into the power lines. What could go wrong? Perfect. Just need a corner, and then that is done. Ooh, try 180. Apparently I wasn't as good as placing my walls as I thought. So I gotta do a little cheatsy doodle. Boom. Good as new. Yeah, change this to be neutral. Don't want a rebellion. Oh, I should check make sure my other spawn house is set to new, yeah, Black Sun Pirates. Actually, you know what? Let's just make them hostile. Then I think they'll be hostile to any player. Cool. Our little city area is done. Oh, you know what? Here. We need some filler over here. That works. Yeah. Cool. I like our little city area. So what to work on next is the issue. I guess I could start placing markers, kind of like where I want things. So let's go to markers. We want a capture point. Reinforcement point. We'll do a... let's start it out with like, do a 4. So you start out with 4 population points. Neutral. And then we want attacker entry position. I think. Yes. So that's where, if you are the attacker, your whatever you landed on the planet is going to be here. And then you'll capture the point, and so on and so forth. I suppose we should make the bridge across the river, too. And then I wanted a separate area to ford the river here. Good point. I should save. Let me save. Good point. So, actually, yeah, before we do any more markers, let's make that bridge. So we'll do height. Leveling code brush set to 0. We'll make it 90. Alright, and you're like, oh, you know, this kind of looks dumb. Well, don't you worry, because there's a neat little trick for making bridges in this game. What we are going to do is we are going to go to texture, I'm gonna pick this. You know what? I'm gonna pick this. You know what? No. We'll pick this blank area. And we will say this texture is a hole. And now it is invisible. But you can, your infantry can still walk on the area. This is how like they do like Bespin and all that. I just wish it wasn't a hard edge. Oh, this isn't gonna allow me to do what I want to do. I may just have to do a fording area. I might not be able to do like a bridge. Yeah, because the water doesn't go through it. Well, it was a fun thought. Ah, good thing I saved, actually. I could just go back to my old save. File. Open. Aduba. Oh, I guess it auto-saved. Well, shite. It's alright. River rock. There. Our river is back. And we'll go back down to height. Sorry, I was checking the chat. And my fiance didn't know I was streaming, so she's blowing up my phone. So I had to be like, hey, I'm streaming. Not ignoring you. Let's try... I think I had a -40. Okay, I had it deeper than -40. And also, let's make this 80 for the radius. Alright, it can be a fording area nonetheless. Yeah, where's my little stormtrooper fella I use for, I use him because he's the size of infantry. So the water's up to... I want it to be up to, like, his ankles. Oh, yeah. This is perfect, actually. This is perfect. Perfect. Go back to height. Kind of want to make this look natural. Because, like, not just infantry, but also mechanized vehicles will be going through here, too. So we kind of want to make things work for them. Hey, Zim, what's up? To answer your question, Ghostfish, I do believe you have the first point captured, which is why I put the attacker entry position right on the point. But without this, there's nothing to tell the engine that that's the point you start at. Alright, so we've got one river ford down. Oop. And I'm actually going to... Oh. I'm going to move these river rocks kind of out of the way. Cool. Now I want to kind of go back here and make it like 30. Get our green areas going a little bit. Nope, I don't want that dark. So I kind of want it like to transition back to desert. I want it to be like river, green, less green, back to desert. Or should I use this one? It's gonna be better. No, that's, yeah. Know what I'm saying? Sorry, I was checking the chat. My phone is behind me on the charger, so every time I want to check the chat, I gotta kind of lean back. Yeah, this is looking good. We're getting a nice variation of textures going on. I'm happy. Very, very happy with how this is turning out. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic while I was leaning backwards to check the chat. It keeps going out on me. I kind of wanted some thicker vegetation at this delta here, so we'll have the ground sort of match it. No, we can even have our little road that we built kind of go down here towards the farm. I don't know about that, but we'll see. Nice. Cool. I like it. And then we'll put some vegetation and stuff along here, kind of like what I did there. Maybe not as thick, but yeah, certainly coming along. And oh, I actually just realized what time it is. And I think I'm gonna hop off here pretty soon, guys, so well, thanks for watching another installment of my map making and chill. Hope you guys enjoyed just chilling out with me. I'm gonna save where we're at and I'm gonna hop off. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll do more of these. I want to get back into gaming. I want to start up streaming Knights of the Old Republic again, as well as my Rise of the Mandalorians campaign in Empire at War. I'd also like to stream some other Star Wars games too. Like I want to finish that Battlefront 2 stream I did on May the 4th. And I'd like to also stream like Force Unleashed and other Star Wars games like that. So I'm just kind of waiting for the weather to get better so I can don my armor again and not die. And I also need to fix up my room or get a green screen or something. That way you guys don't have to look at my travesty of a life behind me. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.